cereal. That should work. Holy crap, that looks delicious. So good! Oh my god! That really hit the spot. Yummy! Yeah?
I need more cereal.
That was even better. That hit the spot right there. Like if I were to take like the last bowl and like combine it with like this bowl, like that's like just like crazy times 2, and now I have like all this cereal in my body, and I'm just like, oh my god, I got like so much cereal in my body right now. I'm like, oh, it's so good, it's yummy, it's delicious, and I'm happy right now. So that was pretty good.
Let's push it to the limit.
Whoa! 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 That's crazy! Whoa! Whoa! Calm down! Whoa! 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 That's crazy! It's still pouring! How is this happening? How is this happening right now? How is this bowl of cereal still being poured right now? I'm not even holding the box right now! Look, this is the box right here. How is this happening right now? Oh my god. Bro, stop, bro.
I can't believe there's so much cereal. Is this bowl freaking bottomless? Oh no, this cereal's power level is over 9,000.
The bowl's gonna overflow, man. That's a waste of cereal, man. Like, what? Come on.
At this rate, I soon won't be able to eat it all. No, I will.
Oh my god, thank god. Oh my god, just give me that. Alright, let's get to the actual video.
Man, listen. All I got is this ambition.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is DownWindWings, and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel that's actually edited. Wow, that's amazing. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I live stream, because I've been noticing that a few comments that I've been getting are like how do you get the overlays, and how do you get the pop-ups, and like how do you stream without it like going all pixely and shit, and without any lagging or anything like that. So in this video right here, I'm going to be showing you step by step, trying to not edit it as much so you can follow along with me. You'll be able to see what I click with this click notifier on the screen, and also like when I do that, you'll be able to see what I click when I right click or whatever. And I'm going to be walking you through step by step how I do it, so that you can mimic me if you want to stream, and you could like put your own spin on it, since you'll know what you're doing. And like, I don't know everything, I'm just letting you know right now how I stream. So first things first, what you want to do is you want to go download OBS. So we're going to go over to OBS download, open broadcaster software. That's what you're looking for. Now, I would recommend going with Windows, because Windows is better than Mac, because on Windows you have all the features of OBS, but on Mac you're limited to certain features. So just warning you, you might want to go with a Windows. If you only have a Mac, then I mean, OBS is free. You could just download it, so it's not like you're losing any money. But realistically, if you want like the performance to be at its full potential and to have all the assets that you want that you can use, I would go with Windows. So since I already have it downloaded, I'm going to just exit out of that and go over to it. Now this is it right here. This is what the icon looks like for OBS. I actually have OBS Studio, which is Open Broadcast Software Studio, which is like a newer updated version. It's the 64-bit, so I'm going to click that and open that and kind of give you a tour of what it looks like right now. And the unfortunate part about this like setup that I'm going to be showing you is that all this stuff might be outdated eventually. Like all this, like OBS might be updated in the future, or there might be a new streaming software that's like everybody starts using or whatever. But like I said, I'm just showing you right now how I stream in this current time, and hopefully it'll help you. So like if you look here, I'm gonna actually show you what my streaming setup is, which you can see right here on the screen. So the way I have this thought out is when I'm streaming, it's a live event. It's an event that goes on that people all like you know, set alarms on their phones to get ready for, or like turn on notifications so that they know an event is going down. And the way I have this set up is this first screen is intro number 1, which you could see in the scenes section on the bottom left there. Scenes are like different transitions that you can preset so that you can quick change to certain edited angles or previews that you edited prior to live streaming. So for example, intro number 1 is my first scene that I added. It's at the very top, so I know that's the order that it goes in. So intro number 1, that's what I named it, so in case I get confused, I'm like, which one is next? I'll know just right away by looking at it. So I click on it, and then it opens sources. Now inside each scene, you can add sources. And sources, if you're unfamiliar and like don't video edit or stream at all, and you're completely new to this, then I will go down to even that detail. Sources are literally just overlays in the scene. Each scene is like a different part of the video, and each source is just another overlay you add into it. So for example, intro number 1 background clip. The background clip is a black and white film grain edited video that I downloaded off of YouTube. That was like, for example, this one right here is a Minecraft cinematic, you know, like dramatic looking pretty much trailer, like with realistic like tree effects and stuff, and the rain hitting the water and stuff. I thought it looked really beautiful, so I downloaded it and then threw it in AVS, which if you look down here, this is AVS Video Editor. This is what the icon looks like. So if you want to get like a decent video editor, you don't have to pay monthly for it, so that's why I got it. It has good features, and when I do edit videos, when I have time, that's what I use. And right now I'm using Bandicam to record this, in case you're curious. So yeah, like, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, this film grain background. The reason why I have it film grain is just because my YouTube channel icon is this creepy smiling face with like tears running out of its creepy black void looking eyes, and that's supposed to be like a twisted insane version of me, like the raw unfiltered version of me. That's what that icon is supposed to represent. So when I put film grain on every single one of the clips that I put in this intro, it's just mimicking the style of my channel. So I kind of slip that in there just as an added detail, just to make it look cool. I say stream starting soon, which I actually got a text generator. I typed that out, I saved the image, and then I added it in here as an overlay, which is this one right here, stream starting soon, which is just like, if I go into properties, this is an image file source. So I just went into image file, this is the address, all my YouTube videos, all live stream content, overlays, and this is the image in my folder in my computer. So like, that's just the address where I found the image, where I saved it, and then you find it by browsing, there it is. And then I go with unload image when not showing, just so that it's less load and processing on your computer, so that even though you're not showing it, it's still not active in background on the computer. So just unload image when not showing. Doesn't take the computer much when live streaming to load it back up again if you have to do that, but regardless. Okay, so let me go through each one of these overlays with you. So intro number 1, we already talked about. Film grain clip background. Creepy face, that's the like transparent face I have over it, just for like, you know, like promoting my channel pretty much. Now the countdown. Now since this is the intro screen, you see how this counter has been going down for a while. I have it set for 5 minutes, and the reason why I have it set for that, it used to be set for 15 minutes. That was insane. That was a lot of time for people to wait, and I realized that, and I was like, okay, I need to cut down on this time. Now you may be wondering, like, why don't you just start streaming? Like, why don't you, like, why is there a timer in the first place? Now, when I was watching other streamers, I was like, huh, they have timers, and I'm trying to figure out, like, why do they have timers? And then it hit me. I realized, oh, because they have such a large fan base, they start the stream, everyone gets the notification on their phone, and whether or not they're working or busy, they have an extra like 5 minutes or so to check their phone and get the notification, and if they have time, they could jump in and watch the stream. So it gives them just that extra time to be there for the stream on time, because it gives them that extra time to get to actually see the notification in case they missed it. So that 5 minutes gives everybody enough time that wants to watch it to come in and be ready when the countdown is done. So the timer's done. Like, once the timer's over, like, I don't know if you realize that if you've seen my streams before, but the timer disappears when it's done. Just to let you know that, like, the waiting is over. Stream starting soon, we got that. Music. Music is just another audio overlay. Like, if I go into properties, it's a local file I downloaded, an MP3 file, and the way I have it set up is local file, found the address, same as the image file, found the address of the file. I set it for loop, so just in case I add in a new audio music file for the intro, and it's a little short, but I still want to keep the intro at 5 minutes, because that's what I have the timer set for, I will edit the audio a little bit so that it seems a little seamless, and then I set it to loop so that it doesn't sound like it's like weird stopping and then starting again, because like to my ears anyway, it just bothers me. Restart playback when source becomes active. Again, that means that it will shut down when it's not active and reactivate when it's active again, so that it's less invasive on your computer when you're live, because when you're live, holy crap, does it take a lot out of your computer. Also, which reminds me, if you want to stream, I would recommend getting a nice computer, like a desktop computer. You don't have to go crazy, like building a custom computer, but what I would recommend is, like, if you watch my setup video on my channel, like, it's fairly recent that I did that. I'll actually leave a link to that video in the description so you can see what my equipment is that I'm running. But I have a ROG G20 gaming desktop computer, and it's designed for gaming and streaming, so that's why this computer can kind of handle this load. But I would recommend, if you don't have one and you're afraid that right now it's struggling, it's going to struggle way worse if you try to stream. So I'm just letting you know. Get a good computer. Use hardware decoding when available. Yes, you want to do that, because that'll also clean up some shit. Hide source when playback ends. Yes, that goes back to restart playback when source becomes active. Close file when inactive. Again, getting rid of it when it's not active. Okay, so that's music. Blah, blah, blah. YouTube pop-ups. Now, I'm going to actually jump back and forth between certain things while I'm explaining this, in case you get a little confused. So, YouTube pop-ups, Twitch pop-ups. So, people always ask me, how do you do your pop-ups? And I was actually wondering that for the longest time too, and I was actually really sketched out when trying to do it, because I was like, I don't know if I can trust this or not. But I took a leap of faith and I did it, and it worked, and it's great. It's the best thing. I'm glad I did it, because it definitely helped me out a lot. So Twitch pop-ups, YouTube pop-ups, and I'm actually going to just throw this out here right here, live chat box. Live chat box is on the same site as Twitch pop-ups, but live chat box, like say on Twitch or YouTube somebody types something in the chat. If you look back on my last stream on Minecraft, like almost when the timer was almost done, people, like a person said something, and then I responded, and those messages popped up on the screen, like on the lower right portion of the screen, on this screen, on the starting intro screen. So like you can still see people who are talking on the screen. So like when the stream's over and it posts to my channel, you have that record on screen of what people said what and stuff like that. And since like YouTube and Twitch have like auto filters for like swearing and stuff, you don't really typically have to worry about people saying some like offensive stuff on your stream because they auto filter that out. And it's kind of cool just to go back and rewatch a stream and see what people said. It's just like a cool kind of time capsule is how I look at it. So Twitch pop-ups, YouTube pop-ups, and the live chat box we're going to go look at right now. So there's this site right here called Streamlabs, and Streamlabs is a free streamer tool site. It is the best site. So if I log in, hopefully it remembers my login. I'm going to do YouTube as an example. Twitch is almost exactly the same. It's just like extra bonus features for Twitch. So I'm going to log in with my YouTube channel, and then allow. Yeah, that's the part I was nervous about too. View your YouTube account and manage your YouTube account. I didn't like that, but I decided to take a leap of faith anyway, since I wasn't making money on YouTube anyway, and just did it just for shits and gigs, and it does work. So I can actually tell you that it's legit. It's not gonna try and like mess up your account or anything. So here's your dashboard on Streamlabs. It has a record. And you could even drop down this little window and be like year, like how much did I earn in a year? And it tells you how many donations, how much money you earned through donations, how many subscribers you gained, how many sponsors you gained, super chats you got, and how much in super chat revenue you got. So this is your hub to find out how much you've been making and how you've been progressing. This is your recent events. So like I can see who subscribed, who donated. Like my friend Ari donated 40 so I could get Overwatch, $1, 50, blah, blah, blah. Like it just goes on. And this is a pie chart, or actually a bar graph, where it'll like go up and down and show you how much you've been earning through each month, which I think is very cool. And then you could skip through it, or you can just go back to present day or even the week, like you saw the other options. Now you have your my donations, so you could go through and see the history of like who gave you what, and you can even replay the donations if you want. I don't have sponsors, so I guess I can't show that off. Shared access, nope. API settings, don't know what that is, honestly. I'm gonna be honest with you. So this is donation settings. If you want to actually receive the money that people send to you, you do have to either link your PayPal or link a card or something. Yeah, like you have to link something on here in order to receive the money. So if you have PayPal, great. If you want to use a card, great. There's also this UnitePay.ru and then Skrill, which I've never heard of either or of these, but I have my card and my PayPal set up, so that works. Twitch, account settings. Here you can control your account settings, merge with multiple platforms, set email preferences. What? Oh shit, son. That's crazy. That is insane. I did not know that. You now have the ability to merge multiple platforms with your Streamlabs account. Connect platforms below, then change between views from the platform drop-down in the top navigation. What? That's awesome. I didn't even know that. I learned something new today. So how it used to be set up is, you know how I logged into my YouTube channel up here? What I would have to do is edit my YouTube settings, log out, and log into my Twitch settings, and edit those settings separately from each other. But I think what it's telling me right now is I can merge Twitch with my YouTube settings, and like I hope it doesn't do what I think it's going to do and wipe all my Twitch settings. Like I don't know exactly if that's what it's going to do, and it's going to copy all the YouTube settings onto Twitch, because I don't want that, obviously. But I might experiment with that later, and if it's good, I'll leave a comment under the video when I post this and let you know. But I see Facebook here too. Why? Because I can stream on Facebook, I guess? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, okay. Well, alright. So that's interesting. I didn't know about that. Integrations like Patreon, Extra Life, like other shit. I don't use any of this. Scene collections, store your widget themes. Oh, okay. All right. Now, okay, here we go. We're getting into widgets now. Here's the important part. This is the pop-ups. These are the pop-ups right here. Widgets, this is the alert box. So I'm going to need you to pay attention to what I'm telling you right now, okay? So I was a little confused about this because I self-taught myself this. Like, I didn't look up anything. I really couldn't find any good tutorial on how to set this up because nobody really talks about this. So, donations, subscribers, sponsors, and super chats. Now, this is a little widget that is blurred out so that you can't really see it. But that widget is my widget that I put in to my thing in order to get the pop-up. So, as an example, what you would do is you would show the link for this widget, the alert box is what it's called, and you copy it. And then you take the copied link, you go to OBS, and then you open up a browser source. That's what it is. If you go to plus here, and you look for browser source, that is what you're looking for YouTube pop-ups and Twitch pop-ups. I just named them YouTube pop-ups and Twitch pop-ups because that way I'd be able to recognize what that overlay is. So I can go right to it, edit it if need be. So I set one browser source for YouTube pop-ups, and then I copied that link since I'm logged into YouTube and put it in YouTube pop-ups. Same thing for Twitch. Log out of YouTube, or if you merge it, because that's a new thing I never knew about. Either way, go over to your Twitch settings, copy that alert box link, and then you want to copy that link and put that in there so that you get the Twitch pop-ups. So essentially what the pop-ups are is when you're on this site, look what you have here. Donation, subscriber, sponsor, and super chat. So that's what will pop up with these alert boxes. And you could go into even farther settings, like for example, let's see right here. Like if I do a test donation, watch what happens.
This is a test donation for $1.
It says $1, but it shows 40. So that's what the test donation looks like. That's what it looks like by default. And that's why it looks like that with the little zombie running and stuff. So that's like basically what you need to know for like Twitch pop-ups and stuff like that. Like if you want to get like really into detail about it, like if I click here on donations, this is the default image here, which is the zombie. And then like you can edit the sound volume, the alert duration, like how long it's on the screen for, alert text delay, like how long you have to wait for that to happen, and then like donation gifts and stuff like that. And then you could even do alert variations, which like over here I have like all of these like different variations and stuff, so that when people send me a certain amount, they get a special unique pop-up on the screen, which is what you want. You want interactability, you want people to be unique and want to be a part of what you're showing on your channel, what content you're producing. You want people to get in it, be happy about it, and feel a part of it, which is why I love streaming, because that's like probably the rawest form of getting people involved, is sharing it live with them. So that's what I think about it. And the alert box is literally all you need, and the chat box is literally all you need in order to set up the pop-ups. Like you could do other stuff like set up goals, donation goals, stream boss, which means like you have health, and every time they like or send you money, your health goes down, and they essentially beat you as a video game boss during the stream because they got your health all the way down by commenting or whatever, which I think is a super cool new feature. You also have an event list. You also have the jar, which I have 2 jars set up on my screen. They're 2 glasses, one's a Twitch glass and one is a YouTube glass, and every time somebody tips or subscribes or comments or whatever, something like that, yeah, here it is. Tips, donations, YouTube subscribers, YouTube sponsors, YouTube super chats. That also goes for Twitch in that glass, where icons will drop down every time one of those activates and drops down into the glass. And essentially the idea is the glass will fill up completely and like keep overflowing, just to show how how successful you're being. Now, if you're a big time streamer, this would be kind of cool for you, because it's almost like a lava lamp effect where like there's stuff dropping down into a glass on the screen every time someone does something. So one, it's an interactive, it's visually pleasing because you're looking at it, seeing it happen. The physics are real. When it lands, it like knocks everything else around. So if you want interactability and you want stuff going on the screen all the time to keep people's attention, this might be a good integration that you might want to think about. Stream labels. This is another new thing. I think this is like if you want to label your streams automatically from one point, like I haven't done that. Donation ticker. I do have this set up, and I have it for money text green and names white and what is it, semicolon? I think it's I don't know. I'm dumb, guys. I can't like think too well. So like I have it color wise set up like this so that you understand clearly that the money is green, so you know that right away that that's what the money is, and their names are in white, so depending on what the background is, most of the time it's dark, you can actually see their names. And the barrier between them is black just because like it doesn't really matter. And the reason why I put on the ticker, donation ticker, is so that when people send me money, they get immortalized on my screen in every single stream. Their name will always be like never-endingly scrolling across my screen because they helped me. So it's like a little giving back, like I'm promoting your name of like whatever you put in as your name when you were donating, to say like a thank you on top of me already thanking you because I see it when it happens. So it's just really cool and I like that. And you could do that for Twitch too, which is why I have 2 of them on my streams. Chat box, like as I showed you before, this is the same thing as a pop-up, but like this is the example window right here, and it shows you as an example what the text might look like. And this works for Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So this is what I use for when people are trying to live chat. Viewer counter. Viewer counter, I will admit, I don't know if they fixed it or not, but whenever I live stream and try to use my Twitch and YouTube viewer counter, it doesn't work 100% all the time. It'll like glitch and stay at 0, even though there's like obviously actually people watching. Like it won't update. And what I figured out is like if you go into the browser source that you have this YouTube viewer counter set up to, just go open up properties, click into the link, and then close without like changing anything. Literally don't change anything, just click into the link and then close the window, like the properties window, and then it'll fix it. It'll just update. So I don't know if it's like a refresh thing where it just needs to restart or whatever, but that's just the problem I've been experiencing. This is the spin wheel. So if you have people voting and want to randomly have something chosen, you can set up a custom wheel that will spin on the screen live that will randomly choose something for you, which I think is also cool. And then there's wish list, okay, yeah, like a donation, whatever. Like, if people are really greedy, they can set up a wish list, but I'm not going to do that because I don't have a wish list. I just need to pay my bills. And also, this is the credits. I actually have credits set up for my end streams, but they're kind of complicated to activate because I need to roll credits live from this page, and I like to typically keep this page closed so that my computer doesn't get too stressed when streaming. But I do have this set up, and I might experiment with this in the future. But yeah, this is it for Streamlabs. There's also like community and growth and resources and other stuff down there, and there's way more settings in here obviously that I just skimmed over, but this whole video is how to stream. It's not what is Streamlabs. So that's Streamlabs. I could technically close it, but I think I'm going to leave it open just for now, and go back to OBS and see what else I can show you. So intro 1, we covered it. We're done. Also, if you look over here at Mixer, this is your audio waveform. It's not technically a waveform, but it shows you how loud the music is. Now, green, good. Yellow, red, too loud. Okay, you get it? So, like, you kind of want to just adjust it so that it's not so loud, and you could do that easily just by doing this and dragging it down. And see? Whoa, look, now it's always constantly staying in the green. Now, if you don't care about that, and you think it might be too quiet, actually, just leave it at max and just, like, when people log into the stream and hear how loud the music is, they'll just adjust the volume themselves, so you don't really have to worry about that. Countdown, like everything has audio. Any video, any audio file ends up having audio. So anything you don't want showing sound, make sure you mute it. This is how you unmute it. See how like it can hear my voice now, and now it can't hear me. So just make sure things are muted when you want them to be muted, and make sure you unmute them when you want them to be unmuted. Because I can't tell you how many times I've recorded and streamed in the beginning and have done a stream with my webcam and supposedly my mic, I thought my mic was on. Turns out it's been off and no one said anything because I don't have a big enough viewer base for like people to actually tell me that like there's something wrong with my mic. Like I think now I do, because people do tell me when I have problems, so I shouldn't say that. It kind of made me look like an asshole now, but like, yeah, no, people help me, people tell me. And that's another thing why I like live streams and people engaging, is because they can tell me, because I can't see it. I can't take a break from my stream and go watch my stream and see if it's healthy and if it's working or not. Like, all I can see is stuff on my end. Like down here in the bottom right, when you go live, a little box will pop up down here that'll be green if you're good, yellow if it's like being laggy and glitchy and not having a good connection with the server, or it'll be red, whereas it's not getting any information out because it's too much to process or your computer can't handle it. So down here it'll let you know. It'll also let you know how much CPU you're using, how long you've been live, or whether you're recording, because cool thing about OBS is you can record videos with it too, but I mainly use it just for live streaming. I have it set for 30 FPS just because my computer isn't beefy enough to handle like 1080p 60 FPS or like 4K streaming or anything like that. Like, my computer can handle just the basic 720p HD 30 FPS. That's the, like, I'm in HD, yeah, but that's it. Because if I go any higher, it'll put more stress on my computer that my computer can't really handle right now. So again, if you want to stream and be like insanely crazy good quality streams, you're gonna end up spending a lot of goddamn money. I'm just letting you know. But okay, so that's intro 1. Intro 2, which a lot of people thought were funny, and I haven't gotten any complaints about it, so I'm kind of happy about. I set this video up, which is this guy from Fox News. I forget what his name is because I don't watch Fox News, but it was just funny because the meme is he's like struggling to say a line, and then he's just like, fuck it, we'll do it live! We'll do it live! Or whatever. And since it's a live stream, I was like, okay, this is perfect. So that's the second intro, which initiates that the timer is done. Everyone that's here watching right now is here to watch. This is it. The time is now. So, like, I have a multi-layered, messed up audioed female voice, robot voice overlaying that clip. If I can get the clip to restart. There we go. And I also put a VHS film, like, glitching overlay over it, so that it has, again, my weird, like, channel style over it. And also, in case people are deaf, or they find it hard understanding the voice overlay I put on this video, I added text over it as well, so that you can read it in case you don't understand. So, I really thought about it. And this is it. This is all this intro 2 is this edited video. And once the video is done and his face goes red and shakes and the screen goes black, then I switch to my webcam. So I go to the webcam and boom, there's my webcam. Now my webcam has a cover over it, so you can't see it right now, but it's on. I have a background here. This is the webcam in the square. Social pop-ups, oh yeah, social pop-ups every 2 minutes is actually something that I added in recently, where every 2 minutes a self-promotion pop-up will pop up on the bottom of the screen, like you just saw the little Facebook one at the bottom of the screen. Every 2 minutes something will pop up that says like Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Snapchat, Instagram, and like all that stuff, like with whatever my name is on that platform, so that when people are watching me live and they don't want to like click away because they're watching me do something and they're curious about my social media, boom, pop-ups just pop-ups right there every 2 minutes, just letting you know, hey, I'm on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook, or I'm on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram or something. Like, here's my name on Instagram. I'm just letting you know that I'm on that site. So if you like my content, you could follow me on this other site too. Like, if you're more familiar with Facebook as opposed to YouTube, I'm on Facebook too. So it's just like another outlet letting you expand your horizons. I also have the wheel there, which I have yet to use yet because, like I said, it's complicated. YouTube pop-ups, Twitch pop-ups, which if I click on them, you could see in a red box where they are on the screen. So like social media pop-ups, the whole screen. But even though it's like right down here, spin wheel is like right here over the webcam. Twitch pop-ups are right up here, so they're out of the way if my webcam's on, as well as YouTube pop-ups are in the exact same spot, same parameters. And the parameters I have set up for it are 1280 by 250. And the 250 height is just so it's squished like that, so it fits up here nicely. And you could mess around with the size and width. Like it really all depends like how you're setting up your stream. Webcam capture, it's literally just like video capture, I believe. Like, yeah, properties for webcam capture, Logitech, blah, blah, blah. You can also configure the video, which I would recommend. Like, this is my settings for my webcam. And I set it for 186 zoom. And I have my webcam on a tripod, and then I set it for low light compensation, so there's no lag. Like, that's not its default, so you have to go in and change that, so that's, like, the annoying part about it. And then the webcam background, which is just DownWindWings and a bunch of different text. And there you go, see? Add DownWindWings with the Twitter symbol. So, like, if people are on Twitter, and they want to know if I'm on Twitter, boom, right there, I'm on Twitter. So that's it for webcam. That's the in-between intro and actually playing the game. Now we're getting to the game. So this is my setup for gaming, and right now the black screen in the background is where the game would be. So the way I have it set up is, since there are two types of gaming captures in OBS, there's game screen and game capture. Game screen, it's not actually called game screen because if you remember earlier, like, I can rename these to whatever I want them to be. What they really are is just window. They're locking to window. So if you're playing a game that's in windowed, you want to add what is it? Window capture. So you add in window capture, rename it to whatever you want to name it, and then you go into its properties, and when the game is in window mode, you just drop down this and you look for it. So that's what that's about. But if you're playing a game that's coming through your Elgato, which is a little complicated and I wouldn't recommend unless you want to live stream console games through OBS, which is what I do and why I have it set up like that. Game capture is a property where you can find a video capture device that is plugged into your computer, and it does recognize the Elgato device. So you find the Elgato device, hook it up with that. You will have to set up a delay feature, which is kind of annoying. Like, if you want me to go into more detail on how to set up hooking up your Elgato to your OBS, then I'll make another video, like a little video about that, and put it as a link in the description of this video so that you can figure that out, because I figured out that you did have to set up a delay because the information to transfer from the Elgato to the OBS and then to stream, there is a noticeable delay with the audio and video. So it is possible, but you just have to tweak it. But anyway, so yeah, let me know and I'll do it. Watermark overlay. Literally, the watermark overlay is so hard to see, you can barely see it. But the reason why I did it is because a long time ago, when I first started streaming, people were not multiple people. There was this one kid who was downloading my live streams and uploading them on his channel, saying that was him playing, because I had nothing on the screen at the time to show that it was me, and I don't even think I had my mic on, so like I couldn't really prove it at all or whatever, but like, you know what I mean. So I put this little slightly transparent watermark over the screen of my name, so that when I stream and people try to download it, like this is the same text as this up here, and this, and this, and like everything on the screen is set up because I set it up this way. And like my name is there, and if people try to download this off of YouTube or Twitch and try to upload it on their channel, there's no way they can get away with it, because they'd have to like blur out the top and the bottom and the sides of the screen, and people would catch on immediately and be like, dude, you like, this is not your video. Like, what the fuck is everything censored on the screen? So I'm kind of covering my back by putting stuff all over the screen that's mine. Okay, let's see, webcam background, which is this little image border that I set up there, and you can actually crop it by holding one of the sides and pressing Control Alt, holding it, and then just dragging it up and down and like resizing it and making it bigger or smaller. So I just made it a border around the webcam. Webcam capture, that's obviously just the webcam. If we go up, subscriber counter background, that's the background, the white background to that. I'm gonna actually go into properties, and that should be that. Subscriber counter. Learn how to, okay. Alright, so hopefully that reset it so that it actually shows up. Yep, there we go. Okay, so the way I have this subscriber counter set up, alright, I may have a problem with my subscriber counter. Why are you doing this to me? What? Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a problem with my subscriber counter now, because for some reason this pop-up is popping up in front of where the number of subscribers would be. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that myself too now. Great. So Twitch and YouTube pop-ups. This is where on the screen I have them set up. This is their parameters, same thing, 1280 by 250. Just I shoved it over to the side so it's out of the way of the webcam and everything else like that. As you can see, there's my Discord pop-up right there. It pops up on the bottom of the screen so it's not so invasive. Tips scrolling across the screen. I even have like transparent black and white Christmas lights flashing. They're actually GIFs. I think there's like 5 GIFs of the same duplicated flashing light GIF that I made transparent, lined up across the screen behind the tips so you could see the tips. And it's flashy and moving and active so it catches people's eyes. And also, like, when people subscribe or tip, their names will pop up here. And I also, depending on what the holiday is or what the weather is, I also add in different images that show what time of the year it is or what's going on. Like for Christmas, I had a Christmas tree, and these were like bright lights, not black and white. And like everything was just a lot different. My health, so my health, like when people try to beat me as that mini game by draining all my health, that's what my health is. Twitch active glass, which are these two down here. This is the Twitch little martini glass, and then the little shot glass of YouTube stuff. So these are all the coins and stuff and subscribers and tippers and stuff that get dropped into the glasses, and the same thing with that. Icon block glass, yep, that's the same thing. Holiday shit, named it well. Now all these holiday shits, these are all the lights, like I said. So like if I click on each one, look at the screen and see all the red boxes. So that's one, that's another, that's another, that's another, that's another, and it just keeps going. Now, tip screen ticker, that's the tips scrolling across the top of the screen. Viewer counter for YouTube. My health on Twitch. Twitch screen scroller and Twitch viewer counter. Same thing as YouTube, just all Twitch now. So, also the live chat box is here. It will pop up when people type, and it'll show up right here in front of the names because they're only temporary and they fade away after a while. More holiday shit, which is the snowflakes I have up here. Social pop-ups every 2 minutes, which is that stuff I was talking about earlier. And then the picture, which I only added in that picture for shits and gigs because I was making a Game Grump reference in the last stream where, I don't know if you watch Game Grumps, but there was an episode where they said, hey Barry, throw up wolf job. And they threw up an image on the screen of a wolf giving a dude a hand job, and they called it wolf job. So to make a callback and a reference to that weird joke that they made on their show, because I can make edits in real time while I'm live streaming, I Google searched an image of wolf job and I threw it up on the screen. So just to be funny.
Have you ever seen Wolf Job?
I have.
How gross is that?
That's gross. To tell what everyone at home what Wolf Job
okay.
is.
Barry, you can put up Wolf Job.
No, he can't put up Wolf Job. That's disgusting.
Okay, Barry, put up Wolf Job with a censored bar over it. It's it's a picture my friends and I text to each other all the time.
Yes, perfect. So I'm just gonna put Wolf Job up in the top right corner. Also a game with no webcam I have set up too, so if I feel like not showing my webcam like I'm doing right now, and just playing the game so I can focus and not worry about where I'm positioned in the webcam or whatever, I can focus on the game and just play and just talk. So that relieves a little stress. And then also I have it set up for the Elgato, which is why it's called Game 2. Game 2, no webcam. 2, Game 2, no copyright screen. Now, the reason why I have no copyright screen set up on here is another thing that I should tell you. Like, let's say you're going to live stream Call of Duty Zombies. Now, I found out the hard way that when you're streaming, you're not allowed to stream anything you want. So, as an example, and why this is the copyright strike deflector screen that I have set up on here, I was trying to stream The Giant on Black Ops 3 Zombies. The cutscene that plays with Rick Toffin and the main four walking near the teleporter, because Treyarch, the game company Treyarch, made and edited and copyrighted that cutscene, that specific video. If you show it in your stream will be blocked worldwide, or the video will be copyright stricken, or the video will be muted or blocked or deleted or whatever, because there's some certain rule with music, copyrighted music and copyrighted footage, and like anything that like you don't have the rights to use technically, it will mess up your stream. So you have to be very, very careful with what you show on your stream. You have to just do trial and error. Like with Call of Duty, when I was streaming zombies in the beginning of my streaming career, I learned so much because there's so much copyrighted shit in Call of Duty. So when I was trying to stream it, yeah, I was getting annoyed, but at the same time, I was learning what I can stream and what I can't stream. And it's like, people think it's easy. It's like, it's easy to pick up, but you gotta go through a lot of headache in order to figure it out, because no one's gonna tell you. Except me, which I'm telling you right now. So just be careful about that. And then after all that shit, I have the outro set up, which is just this. It's 3 squares, the subscriber button, DownWindWings Live, the original intro clip, which as you can see in the background is the Minecraft grainy, film grain, black and white, you know, video. My face is a little closer, still transparent behind everything. And when the stream is done and posted on YouTube, I actually go in and post edit in the outro, so that even though it's a stream and it gets posted to my channel, it's still like an actual video and it's still interactable for my YouTube subscribers. So it's kind of just the way I thought about it, because I use YouTube more than I do Twitch, even though YouTube's kind of being a fucking dickhead right now, honestly, with the algorithm and all the favoritism bullshit that they're pulling. YouTube, if you're listening, you're being kind of dick suckers right now, and I don't appreciate it. But yeah, that's just the harsh reality we're being faced with right now. Self-promo is just a stream I set up that I might actually delete soon, because I set up this thing where I would live stream a self-promoting looping clip of my channel, because I found that live streaming breaks through the algorithm that YouTube set on people's videos so that they don't reach more people. Live streaming actually bypasses that. I don't know if it still does that, but there was a time when streaming was new that it did, and I pulled in a lot of viewers. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think they caught on, but YouTube, I don't know if you can tell, YouTube, but I'm shaking my fist at you. Trying to stop me from being successful, and it's unfair. Fucking hate it. So that's pretty much the layout of OBS. I don't know what is happening with the video right now. Oh, it was like super speedy. So let's go into File and let's go to Settings in the top left. I want you guys to see what my OBS settings are. Now, in general, I have like English, for language, automatically check for updates on startup, enable, snap resource, blah, blah, blah. Like, just look at what my settings are and mimic it. I have it set up to where, like, this is my setup for streaming. I actually use Restream skit.io, which I'll go into in a minute and explain what it is, in case you're confused. Like that's what the software I use to stream. Output, simple. Video bitrate 6,000. I actually figured out that I was streaming in a video bitrate of 10,000, and for some reason my stream wasn't showing up on Twitch's end, but it was on YouTube's end. So I was a little confused, and then it said error 5,000 on Twitch. So I googled what error 5,000 meant, and it means that Twitch can't handle any video bitrate higher than 6,000. So I set it. I brought it down by 3,000 to 6,000 so that I can stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So I'm just letting you know that in advance. So if you want to stream on Twitch or both, then it has to be set to a bitrate of 6,000. Hardware, blah, 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 audio bitrate 160. This is where my streamed videos go if I decide to record my stream. High quality, medium file size, MP4, hardware, blah, blah, blah. Audio, just look at all the settings I have. I don't have hotkey shortcuts just because I have hotkey shortcuts set up for my video recording, and I think they'd conflict. This is my resolution, 30 FPS by cubic sharpened scaled, 16 samples, 720p. Hotkeys, again, I only have like certain hotkeys like quick transition cut and stuff. Advanced settings, now this is where it gets juicy. Process priority normal, render direct 3D 11, NV12, 601, partial, default, file name formatting. Like this is a pre-recorded thing that a preset thing that it put in here. I didn't add that in, so and I'll explain why in a minute. And these are like the rest of the settings. So okay, great. Now if we go to help, we could go for check for updates, and like see if it's updated. And what do you know? It's updated. Okay, cool. So what if we go to tools? Now, what if you don't know how to set up your settings based on your settings and you want to stream with OBS and you want like the best settings you can get but don't know how? Well, if you go to tools at the top here and you see this auto configuration wizard, keep in mind it's in beta, but it's really great. What happens when you do that? I'm not going to do it right now because like I already know it's set up the way it needs to be. But as an example, if you click on auto configuration wizard, what it'll do is it will tell you that it's about to run a test stream on whatever you have it hooked up to, YouTube, Twitch, whatever. And it says you may want to set your stream to private so that we can run some test streams. We're going to send some video information to your channels and feel out your bandwidth and feel out your internet connection, feel out your computer, and feel exactly what we think the best settings for you should be. That's exactly what this auto configuration tool is. So if you're confused what the best settings are, this thing will do it for you, which is why I fell in love with OBS in the first place when they added this, because holy shit, my streams have been so much better ever since then. So definitely look into that if you want that to be super good. Yeah, so is that it? I think that's it for OBS for right now. And then like starting a stream, ending a stream, starting a video, ending a video, studio mode, settings, exit, blah, blah, blah. Like OBS is all around a great free streaming platform. Like I would definitely recommend. Now, over on YouTube, when you're setting up for a YouTube stream, you have your streaming dashboard. Name the stream a catchy name so that when people Google search stuff on like Google or whatever, or Firefox or Internet Explorer, they can find your stream or your video just by searching for a word. So put like Minecraft first, because people like to look up Minecraft, and you're more likely to have your video found if in the title you have something that is well known and people are searching for. Edit the description so it looks nice. Don't be afraid to self-promote, because that's like they're here on your channel. They're here to see you. You want them to know more about you, so promote yourself. Show them who you are. Show the, like, join the official DownWindWings Discord server. Here's the link. Click on the link. There you go. They just became a part of your server. Take a look at the nonprofit. Doing like nonprofit stuff is great too. So in every stream I have this link to children with cancer, so that if people want to give to a charity, they can. They have that option. I have my top tipper. I promote whoever sends me the most. And that's only because like this guy Impulse sent me $50 when I was live streaming remastered Moon on Black Ops 3. So to show him that I really am grateful for his support, I decided, you know what, I'll promote his YouTube channel, which is a nice thing to do. It's a good thing to do because there's not much you can do in return other than like promoting him, shouting him out, and thanking him a lot. Like that's what you got to do. You got to show that they're not just another schmo Joe sending you their hard-earned money just because you're bored and sitting on your computer playing a video game. Like every time someone sends me money, I'm super grateful for it. And I know sometimes I come off annoying because I thank you so much, but that's only because I feel like I don't deserve any donations or anything, which is ironic and a little weird of me to say, even though I set up donations and set up the pop-ups and like donation tickers and everything like that. But like I do want people to support my channel and help me get to where I need to be, and get the things I need to get in order to progress, and I appreciate it, and that's why I have it set up. But at the same time, I still feel like I'm not worthy of it. So it's a lot of whether, like, do you feel you're ready to, like, do you feel like you deserve it? But I would definitely do it. I would definitely do it because it's helped me. Like the people that watch my streams and who have donated to me have helped me buy new games to play for my streams, equipment like my headset and my microphone. If the people that watch me didn't send me like the money to help support my channel, I wouldn't have this good quality webcam. I wouldn't have my good quality wireless Xbox headset. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's levels to streaming that some people don't realize. You could just grow a connection with your audience on such a level that most people don't really understand. Give credit to the music, so in case there's any like copyright shit that can't be like, oh, you didn't tell us what the music was. No, I did, asshole. Right here, Minecraft original soundtrack. Like, fuck off. And then like I could have like a link to the video of the audio that I got it from or whatever. Have a link to the game, so if people want to play the game you're playing, they can easily click on a link and find the game, so that, like, because they know that your description is ease of access and easy to understand, they could just go down and click on it. They're more likely to come back to more streams because they see the games you play, they like the games, and they know that you'll tell them where to get the game. They know you're reliable. Tip if you want to. This is just like the portion of the description where it like asks people like, if you want to send me money, here's how, here's the information, here's step by step, here's the information of all the tiers that you can get if you send a certain amount. Helping like help me reach 1,500 subscribers. Like there's milestones. I'm setting goals. I'm letting people know that I want to grow my audience. I'm letting them know that I have a thought of where I want to be somewhere at some point down the line in the future on my YouTubing career. I plan on progressing. So I'm letting them know and reminding them as they're scrolling through this description, hey, are you subscribed yet? Like, subscribe if you like my content. If not, then like, what are you doing here? Links like Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, like everything like that. Like I have more links than that, but like keep it, you know, stylish, like keep it minimalistic with like just 4 links. Keep it, don't like spam the whole description with like different social media links. Here's merch. If you have a shop, put your shop in there, but keep it towards the end. Like the way I have it laid out is like charity at the top, my merchandise at the way bottom, because I want to make money and I want to be successful and I want to promote, but at the same time I'm trying to balance that with at the same time trying to not look like an asshole. You know what I mean? Like you have to find that fine line and keep that balance. You have to like look at yourself and see what you're promoting as far as like how you act. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Thank you. I'm just reminding people, like, leave a like if you liked it so that other people can see that it's a good video and other people get to see it, and it rises through the ranks. And like I'm saying, thank you as in like, thank you for watching, thank you for sharing your time, thank you for helping me, thank you for supporting me, thank you for talking with me, and thank you, just thank you in general, pretty much. That's why I say thank you there. Watch live on Twitch or YouTube. So I'm letting you know that if for some reason you use Twitch more, but one day you're like, let me go on YouTube and see who's live streaming, and then you see me, and then you see this description, and you're like, oh wait, he streams on Twitch too? Because you're more familiar with that platform and you like my content, you'll go over to Twitch and you'll follow me on Twitch because that's what you use more. I've actually had that complaint a long time ago too, where someone on YouTube said, yo, you should create a Twitch channel because I'm on Twitch more and I'd be able to see your streams more. And I was like, oh, okay. But at the time I didn't really know how to do that because I was just streaming only on YouTube because that's all I knew how to do. So that's that. And then thanks for watching. Have a great day, DownWindWings. Now you want to set also the category of what the stream is. Like me, it's gaming. What the game is, the privacy, super chats, links and stuff like that. You want to make sure that you don't expose your stream key, because your stream key and your server URL are very secretive and important, because if anyone gets a hold of the stream key in this URL, they can copy paste that into their live stream dashboard, and they have access to live stream whatever they want onto your channel. So you got to be very, very careful with that. That's very important. Do not let anybody see that. Stream options, enable DVR. Like, you can experiment with this and look at this all yourself. I have it set for normal latency. Monetize with ads if I can. I have cards for like the Kids with Cancer organization, my streaming playlist, and like a poll. I have a poll set up too. It's an old poll. I have to edit it and shit, but you know. I have super chat enabled, and like I have moderators and everything like that. And also changing your thumbnail. This thumbnail is custom because it has my logo in the bottom left. It says live and it says the name of the game with a eye-catching background in the back. Now what I use for editing my thumbnail, but before I get into the thumbnail, I'm going to tell you how I stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I use this site called restream.io, which when you sign up, you can sign in and you can live stream up to 2 platforms at one time for free. Anything more than 2, you'll have to sign up for like $14.99 a month or something like that, which doesn't seem that bad if you have a decent job and like this is what you mainly want to do as your like hobby. But for right now, financially, I can't do that. Because what I want to do is I want to start streaming on Facebook also, because like I want people on my Facebook account to see what I'm doing too. But for right now, I stream from OBS to Restream, and Restream duplicates the video information to YouTube and then to Twitch, which is why it's so great. And you could go in there and moderate it and like switch one channel off or one channel on, or like customize it and shit. I'm not going to log in now just because like it's a very basic layout, not many new features. Like there's even a feature on Restream where you can moderate both chats at the same time on your desktop with a pop-up, which is nice, but that's just about it. So that's what I use. I use Restream for that. As far as editing thumbnails, like I said about this one, and you could do it on Twitch too, I use Panzoid, which is a free backgrounder editor. And if you click into it, let me check here. If you go to new project, it will create a new project with a black background. And then you click on the checkbox, you go to thumbnail, it'll set its parameters automatically. You can change the background, change the occupancy, then you go to add layers. You can add image, text, group, like whatever. I use just text and image. I throw an image and then I throw text, and then I throw an overlay image of my channel logo on the bottom left as a watermark so you know it's officially my thumbnail. And then I set it to JPEG, and I set it to 0.50 quality because sometimes file sizes can be too big for YouTube and Twitch to handle, so kind of lower the quality by half. No one's going to notice, no one really cares, because it's going to be a small thumbnail anyway. Start the render, download it, and then upload it, and then you'll have it here. So that's what this is. That's why it looks like that. That's how you make thumbnails. Another cool way you can customize your thumbnails from Panzoid is you go over here to Lunapic, which is another free picture editor. So you can add filters and effects and different stuff like that. So if you want to add cool thumbnails and make it look really nice and professional and stuff, I would use that. But yeah, I think that's it. What I would recommend for is if you're streaming, like I said, like if you want to know what I use as far as equipment, there's a my setup video, which I will leave a link in the description, like I said, and you can just look through that and see what I got, and then watch through this video again in case you're curious. yeah, pretty much like if you want to live stream, I hope this video helps you. It might get outdated soon, so what I would recommend is like keep looking for updated stuff. Make sure you're up to date on everything so that you make sure that you are bringing the best quality to the table to date that you can. Because if you're bringing the best quality that you can, the audience will notice and they'll realize you care. You want to make sure that they know you care. Because if they don't know you care, then they're just going to think that you're, again, just another Joe Schmo that just wants to live stream just because everybody's live streaming and you want to get internet famous or some shit, like whatever your initial goal is to stream. So be you, be creative, customize it, engage, make it interactable, make it fun. It's a fun experience. Also, streaming, unless you have a really, really great personality and a lot of good hookups and a really big fan base already, your streams might not be so successful. Like me, I have 1,400 subscribers. Roughly every stream I get maybe 5-6 viewers, and then on Twitch maybe 2 or 3. That's the reality of my situation right now because of YouTube's algorithm. They're kind of fucking with me, and plus I'm not that popular, so I don't get much exposure. So what I would recommend is go into streaming knowing it's just a hobby. Go into it knowing it's just fun. Because realistically, right off the bat, if you're like me, you won't make that much off of it. You won't make that much profit. But then again, I didn't go into it looking for profit. Like when I started my YouTube channel back in 2013, I didn't know I could be paid by YouTube. I didn't know that was a thing. I was just watching other YouTubers and thought, that looks like a lot of fun. I would love to own and host my own channel and make my own videos. So I did, and then found out that I can earn money. But YouTube still hasn't paid me after, what is it, 6 years? Yeah, like 6.5 years or whatever of uploading videos. I still haven't been paid by YouTube, but my viewers who watch me stream have paid me, what is it, 4 times the amount that YouTube technically says that I've earned over the years. So thank you so much for the people that support my streams. You guys are the bomb.com, and I love the fuck out of you guys. Because if it wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't keep streaming. I probably wouldn't keep working on the channel, because reality, like the reality is if I'm creating content and there's no people who want to see the content, then what's the point of making the content? So that's why I say you need to show your support. If you don't show your support, they won't know that there's people out there that enjoy it, and they will stop doing it. So if you like what someone is doing, let them know. Tell them. Support them. Encourage them. Tell them to keep going. And that's what I'm telling you guys. If you're looking out for this video and you found this video and you want to learn how to stream and I just showed you how I do it, go out there and do it. Be brave. Think outside the box. And I'm sure people will love you and people will follow you. Okay? All right. So thank you again so much for watching, guys. I feel like I'm forgetting to tell you something, but I can't. I can't think. Like I'm trying to juggle. Like someone's coming over any minute now, and I'm trying to think. Like, oh shit. Like, what am I doing? All right. So again, I hope you enjoyed. Like this video if you found it useful. Share it around so that if other people want to learn how to stream, they could easily follow along and set up their stream as well. All right, love you guys. Peace out.
With a brand new bitch in the back of the club with the God boy clip. Iced out teeth on the iced out whip with the limousine tints. You can suck my dick. Press switch up when you in the bench truck. Always on fuck, tell the bitch good luck. Always on fuck, cause it just